The loss of the Hunter Gratzner, a freelance merchant vessel, remains one of the most unusual shipping disasters in modern history. This, however, is not due to the circumstances that led to its crash, for the ship was traveling within the so-called ghost lanes, where uncharted interstellar phenomena still account for a great many incidents. Rather, the case of the Hunter Gratzner is remarkable due to the events that occurred after the crash. Its few survivors were left stranded on a barren world, nearly completely lifeless, save for the presence of one of the most dangerous alien species ever encountered, the Bioraptor. Apex predators, the Bioraptors are believed to be all that remains of a once thriving planetary ecosystem on the world of M6-117. Either because of a long-term shift in temperatures and weather patterns, their own unconstrained evolutionary success, or some combination thereof, the Bioraptors' population grew overabundant. They hunted every other native species to extinction, and today M6-117's biodiversity is expressed only through vast boneyards. Reaching upwards of 4 meters long once fully grown, Bioraptors, at least superficially, resemble the birds of prey or extinct pterosaurs of Earth. Their distinctive muzzle forms the shape of an elongated cross, with large protrusions extending on either side, and smaller ventral and dorsal fins. Its jaw is further marked by sharp-edged, fang-like teeth. In addition to providing a counterbalance for the rest of the body, the unique structure of the Bioraptor's head appears to produce a kind of electroreception combined with echolocation. This allows the creature to sense prey at great distances, though a blind spot exists directly in front of them at close range. Bioraptors lack any eyes or visible nose, but do at least possess a highly refined sense of smell. The remainder of the body consists of a pair of limbs, a pair of wings, and a comparably thin, twin-forked tail. Their hands consist of 4 talons and an opposable thumb, but also a single retractable claw or bone spur that emerges from its wrists. Its wings support limited but highly maneuverable flight, and can interchangeably be used with its other limbs when walking on the ground. They are very effective climbers, and can easily cling from the sides of natural or artificial structures. Over the course of their life, Bioraptors transition between 2 distinct phases, growing from infants to adults. Bioraptor young are notably smaller, with less pronounced head structures, and capable of much more nimble flight. How long it takes a Bioraptor to mature, and how long their lifespan might extend, is unknown, but likely to span across at least several decades. The Bioraptors also possess a highly unusual and lethal reaction to electromagnetic radiation, specifically visible light. Unlike standard examples of photophobia, in which the eyes experience discomfort and extreme sensitivity to bright light, the Bioraptors, with their lack of eyes, appear to be physically scarred by it. Even a conventional flashlight, shined closely to the skin, is enough to cause it to burn and blister. This adverse reaction develops with age, with younger Bioraptors capable of existing within dimmer light, comparable to Earth's twilight. Because of their planet's unique position within a trinary star system that leaves its surface in near-perpetual sunlight, Bioraptors are forced to spend most of their lives underground. The entire species inhabits a labyrinthine cave network that seems to extend across the whole of the planetary crust. Roughly every 22 years, however, M6-117 undergoes a sustained, planet-wide eclipse. In this comparatively brief window, Bioraptors are free to hunt across its surface. The behavior of the Bioraptors when underground has never been determined. It is possible they enter a kind of hibernation and are only active during the eclipse. It is equally possible, though, that they are always active, and the eclipse merely extends their hunting grounds to include the planetary surface. Regardless, Bioraptors are highly aggressive creatures. They display no kind of higher reasoning, communication, or anything that might suggest a developed social structure or hierarchy. Their young prefer traveling in enormous flocks, though this is likely solely for added protection such swarms offer. Adult Bioraptors tend to hunt independently, though it is not uncommon for pairs or smaller groups to coordinate their attacks on weakened prey. Such hunting packs are always temporary, however, with individuals turning on one another once a kill has been made. Perhaps because of their theoretical extended hibernation, or the overwhelming experience of emerging into a new environment, Bioraptors seem prone to experiencing a mass feeding frenzy when active on the surface. Without any remaining natural prey, this expresses itself in widespread cannibalism, with the larger and older members of the species hunting the smaller and younger. Even when other prey is in the immediate area, cannibalism is still practiced, suggesting their hunger has reached an extreme state by the time of the planetary eclipse. Only one life form has managed to survive on the planet, a slug-like creature that has developed a bioluminescence as a natural and effective defense. Though likely unrelated to the Bioraptors, it cannot yet be discounted that these glow slugs might actually be their infant larval stage. This would further imply that the Bioraptors' cannibalism is their natural state, and the bioluminescence of their young prevents the extinction of the species. Ultimately, the Bioraptors are a species that raises a great many questions. How could such a species evolve on a world seemingly so unsuited to them, and how could they dominate that world so completely? Might the Bioraptors in actuality be a kind of weapon, an invasive species unleashed upon the planet? Until the backwater systems of the Ghost Lanes are finally surveyed and properly explored, the answers must remain in the dark.
In Bestiary, the Templin Institute investigates the creatures and monsters of alternate worlds. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to join the Templin Institute, consider pledging to our Patreon page. Along with increased security access, you'll be able to vote in polls to determine future topics, get custom wallpaper every week, and receive some other exclusive rewards.